Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We're Mums and Melanin. My name's Takoni.
My name's Takumba.
I'm Iola.
And I'm Debbie.
Guys, before we go anywhere, click subscribe now. Listen, we've got content every week, every Tuesday. We're giving you so much love, so much content. Just, continue to support us, and we're here to kind of provide you with amazing stuff. So today we are talking about, bathing siblings together, what our thoughts are. What do you think?
I don't know. I think growing up, I remember having like bubble baths with my sister. I think when it's the same gender, I actually don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I think as long as they're children, like in primary school, maybe like up until like year 3. How old are you year 3?
Like 7, 8, yeah.
Okay, maybe year 2. I think you're kind of okay doing that kind of stuff then.
Yeah.
But I do think that when you've got different genders, so a boy and a girl, I think as soon as a child is aware enough to notice that there's something different to themselves, I don't think they should be bathing together. So I'd like to say,
interesting.
yeah, I think personally, from when like the child maybe like 1.5, yeah, I don't think they should be bathing with their brother or their sister.
Why
And I tell you
though?
that Isaiah and Amara still bath together.
Really?
As in I'll be like, it's bath time, and Isaiah will go and call his sister, Mara, we have to go. Or if they're not bathing together, they'll be like, why is Isaiah not bathing? Why is Amara not bathing? Because I don't know. She's funny because she still wants to sit in her baby bath. God knows how she still fits, but she still sits in her baby bath, and he'll be in the main bath.
Okay.
And yeah, like they play. They bring their toy into the bath. They play, and I feel like they're very much both aware that they have their own genitalias. He'll be like, my penis, don't look at my penis. She'll be like, no, my bum. Like, and it's fine because you're different. You're genetically different, and that's fine as long as you're aware of it. And it's nothing. They're brother and sister. Like, you know what I mean? And they enjoy it. That's their bonding time. It's the only time when
I think it reduces the curiosity as well.
Yeah, it's not,
You know what it is.
It's
It's not foreign.
Yeah,
But then
you're right.
also, that being said, because it's so normalized, they may not see it as anything. So if a situation was to present, it could just be like. Oh.
But I think as they get older, you have to then instill that. So Sienna, now you're 9. I'm seeing certain things change. Okay, you know what? You need to start
That's what
covering
we say to
up.
him as
You
well.
start. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've said before that Isaiah is very free with himself. Even getting out of the show, you want to wrap the towel around you.
Yeah.
He's just
my kid's
flinging off, and he's flinging himself around, and he's rolling on the floor. First of all, I just bathed you. Stop that rolling. Second of all, you're growing up. You cover your privates. Now in school, they've reverted back to PE where you change in the classroom. So I'm like saying, okay, listen, make sure you cover your privates. He said, I always cover my private parts. Nobody should look at me. I'm saying it's good, but be modest about it. Don't just fling yourself around.
Yeah.
And same with Amara, like, when you're wiping your bum, you have to do it this way. Close your legs, you're a girl, and just things like that. But the bathing together, why not? I bath with my brother. I have pictures of me and my brother in the bath, like. And it was normal. I have a picture on my wall with Amara and Isaiah on the bath. Like, obviously,
Bubble bath.
I think
would you shower them normally as well,
They've
together?
all been in the bath together. I just think it's a bonding
Childhood
experience.
experiences. But would you shower them together? Because the only experience I've had where like I had one of my godchildren around and it was different gender. I would like me being me. I'm gonna turn you guys. I'm gonna bath your face in this way.
Oh my days.
That's literally
Because you're not
for
making it
me.
seem like there's something that's
No,
not.
I wasn't like face the wall.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
making it
yeah.
an angry thing. I'm not making it feel
They
like...
didn't realise
But
you were
even
doing
sing songs,
it.
They didn't realise I was doing it. It wasn't like that. Everyone was very focused on... I would just be turn your back, let me... They don't really know. But I just feel like there comes an age where when it's opposite gender, children are curious. They'll now start going, what's it? They just start touching up your... I don't want you doing that to me. It's not... I'm not...
When I see that they're
okay with
overly
it.
curious, then I might start diverting their attention.
Yeah,
so if I see
possibly
that they're
because...
overly looking at the penis, or they're overly eyeing,
Yeah.
I'm gonna divert their attention. Like, okay, let's come on,
Exactly.
go and get me your pants, or just something to just.
Exactly. So I think
You know
maybe
what I
that might be because obviously with you guys, you bath them together all the time. You said maybe they're not being curious, isn't it? But obviously, when we're cousins with his god siblings or whatever, they're not always bathing together. It's not always happening. When they're in the bubble bath, it's fine. There's loads of bubbles. No one's looking at nothing. But when I would always wash them down after bubble bath because I don't believe in that bubble. So I would still kind of respect everybody's because I just feel like children are curious and obviously depending on the kind of child you have, some kids are just like happy go lucky, we're gonna go and play now, but some kids are curious, and I don't want you doing. Why have you got?
But even if the why have you got, just be like, because that's a girl. You know, girls have this and boys have that.
I don't disagree with it. I think the education is a good thing, but personally, I just wouldn't. Maybe because it's not my norm at the moment. That's what I'm saying. It's just not something. Maybe obviously he'll be much older probably by the time he has a sibling now. But my point is, I just don't think I am comfortable with it. And then maybe it's because they're not actually siblings. Because technically I'm taking somebody else's child and my child. Yes, I'm my godchild, but technically you're not blood siblings. I'm putting two children in the bath. Do you know what I mean? So it is a little bit different.
Yeah, I think I don't really mind. Like I've had Amara.
Like Roman and Micaiah both boys. I would do that all day long.
No, I've had Isaiah, Roman and Amara. I think in the bath. I even took a picture. I was really proud.
But I'm not talking about the bubble bath point. The bubble bath point is fine for me.
It's not bubble bath. No, it's not. Bear in mind, my bath isn't bubble bath. You know, Roman uses oilatum because he's got dry skin.
Oh, so it's different.
It's water practically.
It's different for you.
You can see. Just like I told you, Roman saw Judah's Willie and he was like, ew, what's that?
I said that was good.
Judah's one.
Basically.
Tell him to look at himself or what?
I told him, I said it's just natural, like. But I think his thing was like it shouldn't be on. Why is it on show? Why can you see it live and direct?
I like that because that means it's conscious.
But they've been bathing together every day for how long? It's just on one random day, you now realize that his Willie's out. His Willie's been out. It's been out.
Like, so I think it's different, and I'm into that. Do you know what I mean? Again, when it's a bubble bath, even if it's multiple whatever, there's bubbles. I'm fine. I think as long as I know that you're standing
and looking.
And boys sometimes, I guess if they start having an erection, not because of anything, just because they're just there, these baby little boys have it. You know, they just be bathing, and all of a sudden it's just a bit like, okay, I can't now have one little girl asking me, no, we're not doing that. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm being OTT.
No, I think you're thinking of the hypothetical scenario, isn't it? But I doubt it will happen.
Possible.
Hello, question. Side note. We all have boys here. Why do these boys be touching themselves?
Touching their willies?
Yeah, I know it's exploratory, like they're exploring their bodies and all of that. Can I tell you, it makes me feel very uncomfortable. Not for any, it's not like not for any particular reason. But I just. So are we telling them don't do that? Do you tell them don't touch it, or do you? Just
at what point is it like when they're naked and they've just bathed, or is it like when they got trousers on, they're putting their hands in their?
They're putting their hands in their trousers.
If you're in public,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, if you're in public, you can't do it.
Doesn't put his hands down his trousers.
Oh wait, don't worry,
don't worry, it's coming.
He's coming.
It's actually coming.
But from long time, I've already said don't touch.
No, he's still coming. No, he's coming.
That's nothing.
You're still on the way.
When you change their nappy and they touch it, that's nothing.
This
one
is
they're
fully
actually
clothed.
fondling.
Yeah.
At night time, Isaiah will be just.
Because it feels
if
good,
Ezekiel tries it,
that's the problem.
If Ezekiel tries it, I will slap the hand.
But then I saw somewhere that it's like
you have to allow it to happen.
It's their body.
It's natural.
It's natural. Telling them that it's wrong can help instill some sort of complex in their head. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I think it's a time and a place.
Yeah,
so you can't do this in front of other people. You
but
can't
that's
do
why
this
you have to
outside.
Young,
you can't lie.
Children don't really understand. You can't. You can do it here. You can't do it there. They forget these things. That's why for me, I just tell my guy, don't put your hands on your trousers. I'd rather he's just not used to it because it's a subconscious thing.
Yeah.
It's so comfortable for them that when they do it, they just do it.
It's comfortable.
So it's like if I let you if I start telling you do it and don't do it in the park. Do it at home, you're gonna forget yourself and just, do you know what I mean? You're just gonna just do it. So I'd rather just tell him not to do it. So if he's in his room and I haven't told him not to do it, it's a bit different. Do you know what I mean? If you're just sleeping and turn around. But when I see him, even if we're like chilling in the living room, I'm like, hey, take your hands out, you know.
Really?
Because when he's a bit older and he understands the difference between, you know, public and private. Yeah, but even when we was going to the toilet today.
Penis, please, because it's just. It's okay. Your penis, it will drop off. If you continue to
it will drop off.
It will drop off to him.
It will drop off. Because you keep touching it. No, that's scary, man. Why is it just going to drop off?
His whole manhood.
He's going to drop off.
He's a grown boy now, isn't he?
Yeah.
And he stays like, I don't know.
That's how he's going to start spreading lies at school. That if you do that, it's going to drop off. And then
at what age does it start?
At
what age does it start?
I would say like 5, 6, you know.
No, 4.
Like, you think so? Yeah, I guess it depends.
Does Roman do it?
He touches it sometimes, not
but
too.
Not like when he's dressed.
Yeah, not when he's dressed.
Yeah, I said 4-ish.
I would say maybe like if he's in bed or if he's in his pajamas, then where's loosey kind of clothing? He's in jeans. I don't know if you can really get in there.
Outside of bed, I don't see it. Isaiah doesn't touch you.
Oh, just like in bed, yeah, chilling.
And which kind of adds to the whole like.
One time, he
even came into my bed like. And then I'm sleeping. I'm like, Isaiah, man, no. Get out of my bed, man. Because it's just like, I
can't get that. Even sometimes I'll be wondering, like when Ron was hugging me, like, you rubbing yourself, move, man.
It's like they like the feeling.
You're not gonna I don't like from overthinking it. Bro, obviously, don't forget. To them,
guys,
don't
I'm not
forget to
ready.
them. It's not sexual. It's just feeling. It feels like I'm
not
hugging you,
ready.
and it feels like. No, don't hug me, bro. Don't hug me.
Stop it. My question is,
But I don't make it out like it's because of that. I'm just like, just move, please. Yeah.
But they hug their dads and do the same thing when they're with a woman.
They don't hug
I
their
don't
dads in the same
know,
way though. You know how they hug us. You know, like
So it's when it's now
and then they put their legs.
I
and
don't
then
know
they
what
feel
it
like-
is, but it's something.
I'm not ready.
Honestly, Isaiah will lie in the bed and he'll hug me from behind, and then he'll shift. I said, no.
What they be saying, I get it. I don't agree. Because Roman comes into my bed every morning, and it's just a bit. Why is he so no?
Yeah, but he doesn't lie down. Like I've never seen him lie down with your dad in that way.
Yeah.
Because it's just like it's a different.
I guess it's the comfort.
It's more comfort,
Like you're saying,
yeah.
it's the comfort.
And it's a good feeling, and it's
Yeah.
just like,
Oh,
brother
wow.
boy. If you like, just go and sit in your own bed, and it's just. Anyway,
So my question: if your daughter was the same age, would you still be uncomfortable with it?
I'm uncomfortable with the fact that Amara likes to touch my breast. I'm very uncomfortable with it because it took me so long to stop breastfeeding her that I'm in my back of my mind. I'm like, she still has it in her mind. It wasn't that long ago.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? She just stopped breastfeeding like literally just the other day. So she looks at me in a certain way. I have to cover myself. She hugs me and she touches my breast. Sorry, I'm even touching her breast. She'll touch my breast and I'm like, move man, like God forbid my nipples are erect in her presence because she'll come and start stroking my nipples to me.
So my question is now, okay, so with boys, because I kind of just listen to what you're saying. So let's say your son, let's say Raymond comes up to you, let's say like you're just at home, you're not really close, you're just maybe in your bed and he's just like touching you. Are you uncomfortable or is it just a baby?
Where's touching my arms?
He's just touching you, could be touching your chest, he's touching you.
Yeah, but I don't want you touch my private parts, baby or not. Like, unless, like, so if you're touching my arms and
how
stuff.
you're going to clothe yourself? Which one, like, how far are we going? He's literally just touching you, but I think it's comfort. Because most of the time it is comfort for kids. They're kids, isn't it? It's just comfort. It's just,
But he's like,
mummy.
would he do that though?
It just depends, like, I don't know if he would rub me, but I remember, like, this is maybe like a month ago, and he was like, oh, milk, Judith's milk or something like that, do you know what I mean? And he's like, move, man. I just said, move, man. And that's it. He goes and finds something else to do. He's not so fixated on it that if you tell him just to move, he won't just move. He's not like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
So back to the bathing together.
Oh, yes.
Is there any concern? I know I brought the tangent, but
Literally.
It was a good time, it was relevant.
Yeah.
Are there any concerns that by bathing, because you know you said you're not too keen on the opposite sex, is it a concern that we're exposing them to the realities of life in terms of like the human body too soon? Or what's the actual concern there?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't know if it's for me, just like, I don't want to normalise the fact that you're going to see a girl or, you know, see a boy, someone of opposite sex just showing themselves nude before you. I don't want that to, because bear in mind, they're not siblings. I have to keep stressing this, because if they're siblings, it is different. So for my scenario is never siblings when the two are in the bath, right? So we have to kind of bear that context in mind. So for me, I don't want you to think that is normal. Children are very innocent. So like, he could just want to go toilet and just back his trousers off there in front of Mara and start walking off. I don't want you to feel like you can do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You need to.
I guess there's a time and a place.
Exactly.
Even with siblings.
So even with siblings, there's a time and place. But I think even more so when it's not your siblings. Because now it's not a norm that you're just always together. You could just happen to be in the same bed. You know, siblings, I'm scared I'm going to go and sleep in Azariah's bed. Do you know what I mean? It's different when it's siblings. It's a little bit different. Though you still kind of need to have little, you know, restraints. But when they're not, I just think my senses are 10 times higher. And it's just like, it shouldn't, I don't want it to be completely a norm for you. I need you to understand that there's, you know, you'll need to be private, you have to cover yourself. So even like my goddaughter, I tell her, cover quickly, let's cover. I make it fun, because I'll never make you feel like there's something bad going on. So I'm not going to do that. And you know, I take the pictures of the bubble bath, but once it's like the showering point and you're just there being bathed, they're not bathing themselves, so nothing to really distract you. I don't want you just like staring and gazing and thinking. I don't want you just don't know how children compute things. So I think because I would never know how you're computing things, I'd rather it's just a bit, because you're not actual, you're my babies, but you're not actual siblings. So it's like, I think that's what it is for me.
Even between siblings is that message of keeping your hands to yourself. Like that's just a touch, blanket rule. You know.
I have another question. It's a little bit of a tangent, but would you like allow like sleepovers in the same bed of let's say for example, Makai and Azariah, they want to do sleepover in the same bed.
Yeah.
To what age do you think it's okay?
No,
but siblings. I'm not
Roman and Amara.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I thought you said Azariah.
But they're so young, yeah.
But they're so young. I think I wonder how people feel about like what age is it not okay to put children of opposite sex in the same bed? Is there a thing or?
I don't know. So in my head, when Sienna and the kids come over, Sienna and Isaiah can happily have a sleepover, but they'll be top and tail.
Yeah.
So they won't be side by side, they'll be top and tail. And I just think it adds to
I think even if they're the same sex, I'll probably do that.
You know, like when your cousin, when you have sleepover with your cousins, like you just, that's it, like it's all part of the fun, the fun of it.
I think even if they were same sex, I'll probably still do top and tail.
Yeah.
Like just
I
for
don't know,
comfort.
guys, you know, I think I will curb it a bit. I don't know.
From what age?
The thing is, again, because I'm going back to my primary school, right? And when my primary school started having such conversations about kissing and stuff like that, it was very young.
Yeah.
I mean, like from reception, maybe year one. Yeah, we had this conversation before, and you gave me that same shockness.
Reception.
At least year one, at minimum, definitely, for sure. So I think, by year 3, I don't think they should share the same bed. No.
But my question is, there's difference between having sleepover with like your friends and knowing that my cousins, like how Isaiah and Roman and Sienna,
let's call them family friends. So they're not quite cousins, but they are close.
Yeah. But then Isaiah knows that Sienna is his god sister. He knows that, so he doesn't see her as this is my friend from. When he says my cousins, he's saying Sienna. Like he knows that this is his family. So then knowing that, and Sienna in turn knows that we're family. So that being said, you would look at that person like my sister, until you get to I guess when they get to their teens. And they know actually god sister doesn't mean that we're necessarily blood related. When they're young, like we're all cousins, like
of
so
course.
it's all very
even Makai and Roman now,
they
know they've got brothers, but at school they tell everyone they're cousins, and everyone believes
it.
That's when one girl came up to me. Yeah, they're cousins.
And it's because they know that, then it kind of puts that barrier, that puts them in a bubble that they may not necessarily interact with them the same way they would a friend from school. So in school, Cindy's coming to my house to have a sleepover. You know, Cindy's my girlfriend. This is what he's telling to his mate.
Yeah.
So if it's a family friend that's not doesn't have the god sister title, but it's someone that you're familiar with.
Again, it all depends of
because
the
you'd be
context that you build
surprised
that.
in the day that because I know someone for
a
example.
family friend that's not like.
I know someone for example who like her family friend needs to come over, and to be honest, that was where she had her first kiss, their first humping, all those kind of things. Because children they're curious, and there comes an age where boys don't want to be virgins or whatever they're going through, whatever.
What age were they?
Primary school.
Yeah.
Late primary school.
Late primary school.
Yeah.
5, 6.
Yeah.
That's quite late. That's the
9, 10, 11.
Yourself for secondary school. You're very much open to what society is about at that age. Let's be all the way real.
So are we saying at that age they shouldn't be
talking about juniors and what do they call it? Is it
infants and juniors?
Infants and juniors. When you're in infant school, it's all very innocent. The moment you transition into juniors, and we're talking
late 4,
second half
year 4,
of
5, 6.
Yeah, 5, 6. That's when you need to be more conscious of. All right, cool. So when Isaiah goes into year 4, sleepovers that he's having with his girl cousins, I'm not considering putting them in the same bed.
Okay, so there is an age thing there.
There is an age thing, yeah. But I'm saying infant school, it's fine.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine. They know who they are. But also, like, Sienna, when Isaiah goes into year 4, Sienna will be looking to secondary school. So
true.
It's a difference in mentality.
She may never want to be...
Exactly. And then she may have started her cycles by then. There's so many other things to take into consideration that you're not really going to put them in. It's like with housing, they say a girl child older than 10 and a boy child cannot share the same room. So if you have a girl that's 10 and a boy that's 5, as soon as she turns 10, you need a 2-bedroom house because your son
she needs to have her own room,
but she needs to have her own room.
Yeah.
And that makes sense to me because there's so many changes that happen in a girl's life that they need their privacy.
Yeah.
And as much as boys need their privacy as well, it's more so for a girl because there's so many emotions, so much development going on. Whereas boys, physically, you just grow taller.
Do you know? I mean, even that morning wood, no one needs to see any of that.
It's not altering your physical, aside from the fact that you get hair and all of that, your voice may break. You know, it's not as much. But maybe 10 then. 10. What's that? Year 3?
10.
No, Sienna's 9. Year 4.
Year 4. Yeah. Like I said,
10
year
is
4.
I think from like nine, like
Yeah,
eight,
that's year four.
9 years old.
Second half of year 4.
Second half of year 4.
Yeah.
I think from 8, whatever year that is.
That's
I
year
think
4
8
as well.
But again, it's just
Even at 7, it was touching it. I'm gonna lie. I'm come and sleep in my bed. Don't worry about that. I think for me, 7, it's just curiosity, and different children are exposed to different things. Some children have older brothers that are talking and the kids are listening. Some children don't, so they're innocent and they don't care for nothing. And someone else comes and it's like, "Have you heard about condoms?" You know, it's do you know what I mean? You can't measure another person's child and what they're exposed to. You just
Very
can't.
true. Very true.
So you never know.
Yeah.
What could or couldn't be happening.
And sometimes I
in the
worry
space of
about
innocence.
how the kids are outside the home. So like at home, we're very free. You know, it's only now that I'm kind of really instilling that kind of like cover yourself to Sienna mainly. But she came back from school one day and she was so upset. She was angry. I was like, "What's going on? What happened?" "Oh, you know, a boy came into the, she was changing after PE and the boy came into the changing." And I was like, "Okay, do girls and boys change in separate places?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, so he was there." She's like, "Yeah, he was trying to get his water from the water fountain, but this was the girls were changing and I was changing." And she was so upset and I loved it. I loved it. I was like, "Yeah, so what did you do?" You know, she told him to go out, but he I think she shouted at him. So he went to tell the teacher that Sienna was shouting and all that stuff. So she thought she was going to get in trouble. So she was really upset. But I was like, "No, you were right. Yeah, shout. Yeah, tell him to get out." So I felt like, okay, cool. Because outside the home is very different. At home, we're very free. Even me, we're free, like, if you like, wear whatever you're wearing. You know what I mean? But I like the fact that at school, and it was just changing for PE, she was very much like, no. And she was actually so upset when she came back from school. I loved it.
Anyway.
It's good, it's very good. And I think we should equally teach our children, our boys, the importance of that.
Yes,
as well.
respect
He should feel like, "Oh my God, I should have walked in there."
Yes.
He should feel like,
I know, like, what the hell?
that's how they can change the narrative. When he was genuinely getting to the water and said that he was walking in. So we have to teach our boys. We have to teach our boys, when you see a girl, even if she just removing earrings, be running.
Be telling you about, am I alright to come in? You know, like, am I alright to come in? Are you alright?
Knock first.
Knock first,
Not before you go into your sister's room. Kiana, she will rubbish him in a second. Kiana will even if she's just sitting down in her work, she will rubbish him. If he doesn't knock on that door, get out of my room. Don't knock on. You know, like he'll be like, "Oh,
is it that serious?"
But so now he'll be knocking. If she's sleeping, knock, 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 knock. Kiana, knock, 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 knock. Kiana, you know that Sheldon from the Big Bang Theory? Knock, 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 knock. And Kiana be like, "Yes, sir." But it's good. Stand there until you hear a response.
You have
Don't
to.
just burst into anybody's
Because something
room,
that your son could be doing so innocently, like getting water, the story can change. It's depending on the person's perspective. He was walking in trying to see me, but he wasn't. He was walking in trying to get his water bottle. You know, and especially in these day and age where they're starting to implement joint toilets and stuff like that. Even more so, we need to drill it.
Yeah, that's why the first question was, "Do you guys change separately?" She's like, "Yeah." I said, "Okay, cool." Like and her thing is just, he just shouldn't have been there. Yeah, you're getting water, but not now. I'm changing.
Fair.
It's an interesting one.
But yeah, guys, let us know what you think in terms of, you know, bath and siblings together. You know, what do you do at home? What would you do, you know, if you had more than, you know, one child or, you know, opposite sex children? But yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
See ya, bye.